Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. You know what? Dewalt played another game on Knockout. It was against Sharp. I was like, you know what? That Mihu versus Dewalt game was so interesting and so cool for Mihu. I want to see, okay, now let's take a look at another Terran on this map against Dewalt and see how this plays out. Yeah, I love comparing things like that. It's like, oh, you played two different players on the same map, or oh, you played the same player multiple times in a row. Like, what did you do? What did you take away from that? How are you going to alter your play to try to do it a little bit better? I think that gives a good look into the mindset. And chronologically, that was the order in which these two games were played, so that helps as well. And in fact, it's even the same positions. So we'll see. I would imagine Dewalt will probably open with the same opener overall, but we'll see about that momentarily. While we kind of wait for this to get started, I want to thank you guys for tuning into ArtosisCasts. Much love. I appreciate everyone who comes in and leaves a comment, likes a video, subscribes, all that great stuff. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much. I'm actually working on some very cool stuff that is coming to the channel. I'm so excited. And I'm working on some other stuff that may or may not come to the channel, but definitely some different awesome StarCraft casts coming up soon. You guys are going to love it. I guarantee. Yeah, very excited. So yeah, thank you everyone for the support. And, of course, thank you to all the Patreon subscribers. It's patreon.com/Artosis. I very much appreciate you guys. And yeah, if you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. Okay, so Sharp here is doing a factory expansion, it looks like, and he's going to scout first and find Dewalt going Nexus first. Now, Dewalt sees him coming. Will he go into a 2-gateway defense? Will he go into a forge-based defense? Will he try to get greedy with it? It's very hard to say. We're going to see in a moment. Now, the probe comes down. We'll start harassing a little bit. Sharp just has to get his factory out as quickly as possible and keep that marine production up. And you can see Dewalt immediately throws down his second gateway. Okay, so there has been like a little trend, a little shift in the way that a lot of Protosses are dealing with busts with Nexus first. I've seen it in games. I've played against it a little bit as well. Some Protosses are really delaying out their gas and their cybernetics core and making up to 5 zealots. And I think I casted one game that looked like that, and then I saw a few more, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of interesting that people are trying this. Third depot, so Sharp is going for a Nexus bust here. His first Marine coming up. The first Zealot is not out yet. Normally, you would bring the SCV down to help with this, because one Marine, one SCV, actually against 3 probes, you end up killing a probe. But the thing is, if you do that, then the SCV probably won't get back up the ramp. You won't be able to drill correctly with your SCVs. So just something to note. He should be sending 8 SCVs very shortly here. This Marine, yeah, should definitely turn around. It's already taken 2 probe hits, which means that it will only take 2 Zealot hits or 3 Dragoon hits now instead of 3 and 4. So you do have to be careful about that when you've taken some damage on the Marine. 2 more Zealots. There's the shield battery and nope. Yeah, see how he's taking the gas? He's going to go for the 5 Zealot. Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool. Because when he made the gas, I'm like, oh, I don't know if he'll do that. But yeah, it does look like he's going to go for the 5 Zealot variety. Now, I have a lot of ideas on how you should be playing against this. Okay, so Sharp actually runs the Vulture by. This could be dangerous. Like, you might get stuck here. Yeah, good movement from Dewalt. Ooh. Okay, he's getting some additional damage. Yeah, you know, he got 2 probes, which is good, and he stopped mining, which is good as well. A little bit of shield damage there, a little bit of shield battery energy being utilized. Oh! No way! Oh, my God! Oh, my God. I have the sickest chills right now. I actually did this exact same thing the other day. I was saying how I had some ideas of how to play against this. And, okay, so, like, I played against this on Polypoid, I want to say, the other day, where they made the 5 Zealots and delayed the Dragoons, and this is literally exactly what I did, is I just said, fuck it, I'm going to expand, and I'm going to just harass these with Vultures. And it went really well for me. I can't recall if I ended up winning the game, because I like to throw games I'm winning, but, yeah, this was actually what I was going to tell you guys about, is something that looks like this. So, yeah, very, very cool to see. The Vultures continue to harass really, really well. So he basically went 3 Vultures before add-on, then add-on mines, and just harass nonstop here. That's really cool to see. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I love Sharp. I love Sharp, as you guys know. He's like, as far as the active players, he is my favorite. Like, he's my favorite player to watch, basically. I like to learn a lot from Fantasy as well. But yeah, it's great to see him have this type of idea. I love that he expanded and just harassed really heavily with the Vultures. Now, the thing is, I think that there are counterplays that can be made against this, but it's hard to recognize. If you're the guy going for 5 Zealots, like, look, he's still being annoying as hell. Look at this, trying to lay those mines. Ooh, I wish he had actually focused one more time there. Could have killed one more. He is so aggressive at laying these mines, it's insane. But that was all really worthwhile. And he's actually making a 3rd command center off of nothing here. Vulture speed. He's not making a tank at all. Dude, this is really good from Sharp. Really good. And look at this. Okay, so 4 gate plus Robo. So what Dewalt will probably do here, because I've actually played against Dewalt's Nexus First recently, is he'll probably do a Mass Dragoon with Shuttle to bust the 3rd base. So he'll get Observer, he'll clear the mines, then he'll just come in with like 10, 12 Dragoons, something like that, and the Shuttle with some Zealots in it and try to bust. I talked to him a little bit about it, and I'll say more about that in a moment. But I wanted to just jump back to this overall strategy, right? So since the 5 Zealot is trending, and then Sharp did what I tried and I found to be really good, I think the next step in this evolution is if you go for the 5... And it's hard to recognize, but you can make a full building wall. Vultures can't really kill buildings. They can take the shields off really quickly, but they only deal 5 damage to the actual health. So it takes, like, forever to kill a building with Vultures. So even with 3-4 Vultures attacking a pylon, it's going to take a long time. So I think that could be the next level in the counterplay, but the problem would be, how does Protoss determine that this is what's occurring? Because full walls are something you sometimes do against busts anyways, but not if you have 5 Zealots. The 5 Zealots are meant to actually just kind of fight. So yeah, I'm really interested in all of this. Really interested in the way that things are developing at the moment. Okay, so Dewalt is getting a lot of Dragoons out. He has this Shuttle. He's making 4 Zealots for the Shuttle. And he's definitely going to do a push. Like, you wouldn't make these 4 Zealots otherwise. He's already got 10 Goons. And making 4 more, it looks like. He's got 4 Zealots in there. And it looks like he wants to push across now. Now, when I played Dewalt on this map, and he went Nexus First, and I went 3 command centers, I took a very fast 3rd, and the one thing he said, because he ended up breaking it with this exact attack, is he told me afterwards, he's like, you do need to build the bunker. Because I was going back and forth. I'm like, do I want to spend that 100 minerals? I think I'll be okay. And then he busted, and he told me after the game, make sure you make that bunker, and I won't be able to bust it. But yeah, we see that Sharp knows this, obviously. The missile turret catches him. Oh, God. The Dragoon's trying to come forward. 3 Marines in that bunker. Oh, my God, the bunker's making such a difference. It's insane. So he's going to get the tanks still, maybe? Well, maybe not even that one. Okay, yeah. Well, this is a great learning game for Artosis, even if this is not a great game for you guys to watch. Wow. Okay, well. The bunker really did it. Dewalt was definitely right about that. I guess he speaks from painful experience that his bust doesn't work against the bunker. All right, so looking at these positions, this is drastically better for Sharp. Drastically better. The fact that he has 3 command centers up, he's on 59 SCVs, which is really solid. His comm stats are about to finish. He's got his mines and speed. Oh, God, he's taken a 4th? Damn, that's strong. Getting up to 7 factory. 7 factory is a very good defensive number. Scans over here and sees, oh, the Reaver Tech is late. The Citadel is late. If you scan and you see that they are warping in the support bay and the Citadel, you are 100% safe. There's nothing. There's no high-end tech. There's no Zealot speed. There's no Reavers yet. Like, you are just free to do as you want, man. Really, really cool. Sharp is so far ahead right now. He is so far ahead. It is very interesting to watch Dewalt against some of these guys, right? Like, yeah, the Mihu game, maybe a little bit more competitive, but like watching Sharp, who, you know, he was in an ASL finals a year ago. You know, he's one of the most successful Terrans, one of the highest win rate Terrans in ASL. You know, he's just like a top end Terran, right? Like, he is always top 5 Terrans, basically. But to watch the way that he's conducted himself in this game and watch Dewalt just bash his head into a wall, it's like, oh, damn. It's crazy the levels that exist within StarCraft. All right, this is too far with the speed vultures. He has to be careful about that. He just bled off quite a few and a lot of the health on it. So Dewalt is coming down now, and the tanks are actually in a funny line. This isn't that bad for Dewalt, considering. And he loses it, but he actually busts all the tanks. So that was a bit wasteful there for Sharp, for sure. And suddenly Dewalt has turned this game on its head a little bit. I still say that Sharp is good, and yeah, I definitely have to look at this and say he's winning still. But that was a bit of a bungled attack. He led too far with the vultures. I think, like, that actually looked a lot like my attacks, where I'd be like, I'm so far ahead, I'm just going to go kill him and attack move, and then suddenly everything dies, and you're like, why did I do that? That's what it felt like, which is, it's very cathartic to see Sharp do that. But, like, realistically, what should you do in these situations when you're ahead like that? Well, first off, the vultures should have already been up here, laid some mines, like here, for instance. Maybe laid a couple mines here. You want to scan where their army is, find out where it is with your vultures, maybe scan it to see its composition, how it's standing, what the unit count is, all those things, so that you can bring your units up together to engage correctly. Whereas he just kind of attacked up the map. He was ahead. I think he was kind of mailing it in a way. So, yeah, definitely not something you want to do. And, like, I'll be honest with you guys, because I still think this game is very much Sharp's game. Like, I find that to be a very difficult thing. And it's actually something I feel like I got to teach my children now that I've been kind of brainstorming how to do it, where it's like, no, you have to put in effort to the end. Like, you don't ship it in just because you're ahead, right? Like, so yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that in one's brain. Let me know if you know in the comments, please. But yeah, it just kind of feels like a waste of energy in a way to really cross every T and dot every I after playing, you know, tens of thousands of games over the years. But yeah, you can see that Sharp is still looking pretty good. Dewalt's trying to break this. He just barely doesn't have enough to really get anything done here, unfortunately. He's got no spells to cast. His Reavers have perished. He is making an Arbiter. He does love Reaver into Arbiter. He's really kind of adapted to that style. He used to be more of a speed shuttle guy, but I've seen a lot more Reaver into Arbiter lately, and that's almost, not all of his games, but the majority of his games have been that. So GG is called. Excellent understanding from Sharp. Not the best execution there at the end. Tough one for Dewalt. You know, you can tell he's trying to learn some of these new things, like the 5 Zealot expand, and the metagame is going to be rocky. We'll see if that 5 Zealot, like the Nexus first into 5 Zealots, sticks around. Because as long as the SCV is up here scouting and seeing like, oh, there's no cybernetic score, oh, you're not mining gas, then you know it's 5 Zealots, and you just don't bring SCVs and Marines. You just, like Sharp did, make the Nexus, excuse me, harass with the Vultures a little bit, that type of thing. Okay, Guys, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, even though it was a little bit one-sided. And we'll see you next time.